But we're starting with MP Morantz, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Minister, how much has the government collected in carbon taxes since you implemented it?
I didn't hear the last question. The last part of the question. How much has the government
collected in carbon taxes since it was implemented?
So thanks for the question, and it gives me an opportunity to be really clear about the price on pollution. This is revenue neutral. All the money that is collected,
it was a pretty specific question.
All the money that is collected
the number, how much
goes back directly to Canadians.
I only have limited time, Minister.
That is the key point.
How much has your government collected in carbon taxes?
Also an opportunity for me to point out that Manitoba families will be getting $1,200 this year.
Again, Minister, if I could just have the number, how much have you collected in carbon taxes?
The key point, which Conservatives consistently are trying to keep from Canadians, is that the price on pollution is completely revenue neutral.
Minister, it's a
the
very
money
straightforward
does
question.
not go
Canadians
in.
want the answer
The money
to.
does not go into general revenues. It is returned to Canadians.
What is the dollar value of all carbon taxes collected since the tax was implemented?
The key point is that is money in the pockets of Canadians. For Manitoba families this year, it's going to be $1,200. That is making a real difference.
Just the number, Minister. How much has the government actually collected in carbon taxes?
As I said, the key point is it's all money that goes back to Canadians. It goes back to your constituents, my constituents, Daniel's constituents.
With the greatest of respect, it's
Mr.
not revenue
Halland's
neutral. In fact, the
estimates,
no, the estimates say that. You refuse to answer with giving accurate information, Minister. The government's own financial documents, your main estimates, show that you've collected $20.7 billion in carbon taxes and has only paid out $18.6 billion since the carbon tax took effect. Oh, your government has collected over $2 billion out of the pockets of Canadians since the tax was implemented that you have not paid back. That's from your own main estimate. So will you correct the record and
Mr.
admit
Morantz,
the truth?
No, it is 100% revenue neutral, and I'm glad.
Are you saying the main estimates are wrong?
I am saying that that is money that is being held for small businesses, and small businesses will have good news soon because that money is going to be returned to them, as we have committed to from day one.
Okay. You know, you mentioned that Premier...
That's just true. And I do want to thank Winnipeg's own Dan Kelly for the work that he's been doing with us on that.
Dan Kelly completely disagrees with you. But aside from that, you mentioned what a great job Premier Canoe is doing. You know, Premier Canoe, when he got elected, and he's an NDP premier. We disagree on many, many things. But he recognized that Manitobans are suffering with the high cost of living. You know the very first thing that he did when he got into office? He cut the provincial gas tax by 14 cents. And he said it's because Manitobans are having trouble affording just to live. Why are you increasing the carbon tax at the very time Canadians are experiencing an affordability crisis, unlike what Premier Canoe has done?
So there's a lot we disagree on, but I'm glad we can agree that Premier Canoe is off to an excellent start as the leader of Manitoba.
So will you follow his example then and pause the increase in the carbon tax?
One of the things I admire about his leadership is his commitment to a climate plan for Manitoba, because he knows that that is an essential foundation of attracting investment and good jobs in Manitoba.
Take the jackboots off the necks of Canadians.
I must say that that language is entirely inappropriate when we're talking about a democracy.
Well,
I began by talking about Prime Minister Mulroney and the exceptional courage he showed in recognizing Ukrainian independence. There are people in the world right now who do have real dictatorships oppressing them, like the people of Ukraine. And to use that language, talking about a government policy you disagree with, is entirely inappropriate and cheapens our discourse and our democracy.
There are 7 premiers who have now called on you, representing close to 25 million Canadians, who are asking you to stop this tax increase. Premier Ford has also reduced the gas tax in Ontario. Why are you increasing taxes on Canadians at the very time they need a break?
Let's be very clear. And your line of questioning actually helps to highlight this. The price on pollution is revenue neutral. Every
It's
single
not.
penny. Yes,
According
it
to
is.
your main estimates, it is
Every
not.
single penny goes back to Canadians, and the $2 billion that you have highlighted, that is money for Canada's small businesses, and Canada's
they've been
small
waiting 6
businesses
years for it, Minister.
will be getting
Small businesses.
that money back, and I look forward
When?
to announcement
What
in
date?
due course.
Thank you.
Morantz.